Welcome to the history class. Today I'd like to discuss with you about the two important religion, that is Jainism and Buddhism, under the title Mahavira and Buddha. Buddha was the founder of Buddhism and Mahavira was the founder of Jainism. And we will see the how it came to be, what were the reasons, what were the causes of the rise of these personalities, and how it became the religion. We have seen about the later Vedic age and early Vedic age. In the Vedic age we have seen that the later Vedic age had a tough time for the Hindus because rules and regulations and the rituals were very difficult and very complex and elaborated, and people could not afford to do that, very expensive. So it was very complex and expensive in simple terms. And so these people who were following the Hinduism, so-called Hinduism, were looking for any other alternatives. And during that time, these two personalities emerged, Mahavira and the Buddha. So it is about 6th century BC, that means 600 before the birth of Jesus Christ. This took place. And during these centuries, there was a religious revolution all over the world, not only in India, but all over the world. I am not going to discuss in that, but what was the condition of the society? What was the condition of the society before the Buddhism and Jainism, or before Mahavira and the Buddha? After the later Vedic age, the Varna system became very strictly based on birth. Earlier it was based on the occupation. It was an occupational work division, but it took the term of a caste system. And then when the caste system was so rigid, then it became untouchabilities and all that. So there came many social evils. Each varna was assigned and well defined function. The two higher varnas occupied the power. The Vaishyas engaged in trade, and once they became very rich, their life standard was very good, and so they requested to be in the category of the higher caste, but they were denied, and so they were looking for any other solution. Naturally, the Vaishyas and Shudras were downtrodden people, and they had no voice too. So the Vaishyas were engaged in agriculture, cattle rearing and trade. The Shudras were made to serve the three higher varnas. By this time, agriculture had begun to flourish with the use of iron technology. If you remember, then we have seen in the Chalcolithic age, the iron tools. All that. So remember that. Using the iron tool, they were able to clear the forest for the agriculture purposes. So they produced surplus goods. This made possible the emergence of the state and large towns and cities. Farmers depended on the bullocks, but the Vedic practices started killing as a sacrifice to the god and goddesses. And so the farmers And so let's come. What was the causes of the rise of the Jainism and Buddhism? Number one cause was that towards the end of the later Vedic age, as we have said earlier, religion had become complex and difficult to practice. The rituals became elaborate and sacrificial offerings had also become expensive. So all could not afford it. The Varna system became very rigid and created inequality in the society. Let me add touchability. Touchability. One person cannot touch the other one. They will not sit alone. They will not eat the food of the others if they have to be touched. Even the drinking water, my dear students, even the drinking water, if somebody has touched, if Shudra has touched the chapakal or the tube well, then that tube well has to be washed with Gangajal. This kind of mentality they started creating during this time. Okay, so castes were denied and the right to practice religion. You see, lower castes were denied to practice the religious practices. Sanskrit was used for all the rituals and sacrifices. This was not the language of the people. So people, they did not understand. What was the language of the people? Their language was the Pali and the Prakrit. The priestly class took advantages of the ignorance of the people and interpreted religion according to their own conveniences. And so they took the chance of exploiting. Next one. The flourishing of trade led to an improvement in the economic condition of the Vaishyas. So they wanted to elevate, to promote into the higher section of the society, but they were denied, and so therefore they were looking for any other new religion. And at that time, the new religions come. But the 6th century BC was the period of religious revolution, as I said earlier, in various parts of the world. It so happened in India too. It was an age when great religious teachers, philosophers, thinkers emerged with the preaching of doctrines. Among them, the most important one was the Vardhamana Mahavira and Gautama Buddha. Who was the Vardhamana Mahavira? I will discuss this in the next